Welcome to episode number 66 of the Keep Up Podcast,
where we never forget about Anne Murray.
That's a throwback.
I like to remember the good music.
Like Marvel Zone?
I swear to the highest Lord.
I can't believe how angry it made you.
I'm just so mad.
Tim was editing an episode today, and it made him so angry.
I was getting pretty frustrated just listening to it.
I feel bad.
It's old news. I mean, you killed Sonic
It's
Mania.
not. You brought it up today.
I did, well, because then I saw you, and I was like, oh, that Marble Zone.
Yeah.
It's really Marble Zone that I hate.
Marvel Zone's the greatest.
It's something, I never thought Sonic would bring me such dread.
Right.
But he did. And, I understand Eggman's plight,
Right.
why he's trying to kill him.
Right.
Because, the first level, it was kind of a mistake. He attacked him with the ball, but he was just
The ball butt?
The ball butt, yeah. But, he was just trying to fix Green Hill Zone with a big wrecking ball trying to take down things.
Yes.
Sonic got in the way and destroyed him.
Right.
Then they go to Marble Zone, and Eggman's like, oh, this is why Sonic's evil. Because he plays this music.
Yeah.
And that's the end of that.
And now you are the Eggman.
I am the Eggman! That song will never get boring. I like that one.
So that one I can play over and over again.
That's okay. Because it's got lyrics.
But not Marble Zone.
But Marble Zone, it just like drills in the brain.
Marble Zone has lyrics.
Yeah, go ahead. That's not... How do you spell that? D... I'll start going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sorry about that.
Yep. Your wig messed up your hair, by the way.
Did I?
Yeah.
It's pretty wacky. I need a haircut right now.
Me too. Let's give each other haircuts.
Nah.
Okay.
It's a bad idea.
Oh, that'd be a great idea.
I'm sleepy.
Oh, great.
I'm just going to go ahead and say it.
Welcome to the Sleepcast.
The Sleep Up Podcast.
The Sleep Up. I mean, we are recording way past your bedtime.
This is the Keep Up where we fail miserably at keeping up with all things media related.
Yeah? I don't have to do anything else with
Not
that.
miserably.
No, I think we're pretty successful.
At keeping up?
Relatively, anyways.
I'm just workshopping an intro line 66 episodes in, that's
There's
all.
The Fly.
What is it?
The Fly.
It's huge.
It's
Why do you have these massive mutants?
That's the 8th one I've seen today. There's the fly swatter.
So many scary flies. Ugh, I can see it like
Plot?
like yeah, it's like rubbing its little
It's
paws
planted.
together.
It's actually a horsefly, and
It is?
yeah,
Those bite.
those do bite. So watch us die on this episode
Make
of
it
the
dead.
podcast. Well, I can go over and get the fly swatter.
I feel like you should.
Okay.
Because it's going to bite me.
I hope it does.
If it bites me and I transform into something,
You become the fly.
and it would be the great. I'm not going to kill it.
Why?
I'm vamping.
All right.
I can't kill a fly and vamp at the same time.
Die.
Ah! Did you get it?
I did. Look at its guts are right.
Oh.
Where's its body?
I don't know. Is it stuck to the swatter? Is it back there? How come we can do this during a... You got it?
In a spider web.
Oh, weird.
I should leave it for lunch.
It's stuck in a spider web. Don't bring it near me.
No, I know the viewers have to see that.
It's gonna... Oh, gross.
Come on, focus.
Dude, it's not gonna focus on the fly. It doesn't have fly focus. How come we can do this during the podcast, but I sing one song from a video game and it ruins our relationship?
Because you're the one who killed me.
We're no longer brothers.
There's the fly, folks. Available in HD.
That is so gross.
For you audio listeners, you can't even hear the audio listeners.
I know. Yeah, if you're listening, you should just know Tim's fiddling with the camera so he can get a focused shot of the fly corpse. And now you're just waiting for me to not be blurred anymore. I mean, if you do... Is it? Okay. Now, dispose of the fly.
I gotta bring it to the desk.
All right.
What a great start to a great
It's pretty good. We've never started one like that before.
No, with murder.
Yeah.
We always talk about it, but I didn't think.
Yeah. Finally. Something has died on the show.
That is. How many people do you think died while listening to our podcast?
Literally not one.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
But in the time that we started podcasts, how many people do you think died just in general?
Since we started podcasting?
Yeah.
I don't know.
How many people die a minute?
A lot.
So there we go. A lot and a half.
Definitely a lot of people have died.
I should keep this just in case there's another one.
I'm so tired.
I hit the fly so hard that the tape fell off the sticker.
Saw that. It made the whole thing real dramatic. Is that guts on the sticker? Oh!
I think so.
Let me tell you why I'm tired.
Let me guess.
Canada.
Yeah. Why?
What was your guess?
No.
All right.
My guess is you fell while doing a hot dog eating contest.
No,
and,
definitely
hit
not.
your head. So Canada.
Yeah.
Were you there yesterday?
Yeah.
What time did you get
I was
home?
technically there today.
Oh, God.
I got home. All right, so we left at like 6:47 on Saturday morning.
Oh.
And then...
Who would choose to get up that early?
Well, we did
That's fine.
choose to. Because we had a wedding rehearsal to be at around 10:30. We
Oh, you're
didn't
getting
get there
married?
at 10:30.
Congrats.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah.
But it was just a practice one.
Oh, okay.
No, our friend Tanya
Mm-hmm.
got married and to Nick.
Congratulations.
He's my friend now too, but I just met him this weekend, so.
Is that weird? Well, yeah, I guess.
What's weird?
It's not weird. Well, if you get invited to a wedding, but you don't know both of them.
Yeah.
But that happens at every wedding.
It's almost every wedding. Yeah.
So that's not
It's not weird at all.
Every wedding I've been to anyway, so.
Yeah, so we went up
Although
there.
I met Rachel before.
Well, yeah, you met Rachel.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Now going through all the weddings in my head, I was like, that guy.
But like, I'm your brother, so
yes,
that's
that
like.
makes more sense.
But a lot of times, like your friends or maybe a cousin or something, you don't necessarily know. But
Yeah.
I don't. It just depends. They're all different. What? There's no math to this.
It's
not that weird.
It's okay.
It's not that weird.
So you met, what was it, Frank and Linda?
Yeah. Frank and Linda. That's like a monster.
Yeah, Frank and Linda.
Linda.
She is the secretary that never
That's
sleeps.
how good my jokes are gonna be on this one. That's like a monster. I'm so tired.
That's the best though. Sleepy time podcasts are good.
Sleepy time, sleepy
Because I can
cast.
just make fun of you.
Remember we gotta. I still want to beat the record.
World record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe episode 100.
What are we at? 66. That gives us time to prepare.
Gives us time to prepare.
We can cut our hair
And no one can compare
while we wear underwear.
if we're in despair.
It's not fair.
It's nice to share.
But don't tear.
Fred Astaire.
What was
Fred Astaire.
What is that?
The actor. You don't know Fred Astaire?
I do not.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I ruined it.
I went to Canada on Saturday.
Yes, at friggin' 5 in the morning.
About 4.5 hour drive.
4 in the
hours.
morning.
It was 4 hours, I think.
About at 4 in the morning.
About 4 in the morning.
Yeah, 3 a.m.'s pretty early.
It's pretty early. So we left at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Got there at 10.
At 1 a.m.
Yep. And then around midnight we woke up
Yes.
and drove.
But at like 11:30.
Yeah. So.
Good. So it wasn't that late.
No, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
We left at like 1 in the afternoon.
Yeah, okay.
Friday. And got there at Saturday o'clock. And then it was wedding rehearsal and then play guitar and then go to Pizza Hut.
Were you drunk the whole time?
Those are all things that happened.
That sounds like the perfect teenager dream.
Dude, all right. Listen, though.
I'm ready.
We went to... It was my friend Hudson's birthday.
Oh.
Oh, shoot. Is it today? No, I think it's the 20th. I forget.
Those are texts saying, Brett, why did you forget my birthday?
I just got texts.
So, Guitar Pizza Hut, Canada Pizza Hut.
But while I was up there, yeah.
Mhm.
Well, no, what?
Canadian
We-
Pizza Hut.
Yeah, we didn't come back to the States for pizza.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is it different there?
Oh, is it different?
Yeah.
It was real good.
Oh,
But I love Pizza Hut, though. So
Yeah, well, we're in the select few that actually like Pizza Hut.
Okay, I was in good company who liked Pizza Hut.
That's the
because
dream.
if you like Pizza Hut and you really want Pizza Hut, you gotta get Pizza Hut.
Yeah, I mean, you feel like Jabba the Hutt, but yeah, you
Pizza
have Pizza
Hut. Pizza Hut.
I mean, if you live in a hut and you want pizza,
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut.
Here's to me, Pizza Hut is like that's where you binge. You know, like certain like
Oh, did they have the pizza buffet?
we went late.
Okay.
So here's the thing: you either go there and binge on the buffet, or if they don't have buffet, and this is maybe my preference, you and I did it.
Yeah.
We got cheesy bread, 2 large stuffed crust pizzas, and then afterwards we ordered these brownies that they had.
Oh.
Yeah, the face you just made is appropriate.
Oh, were they like melty chocolate?
Dude, have you had them before?
No, I don't
They
know.
were unbelievable. I was like, brownies, I don't even know, like, who cares?
Right.
And then they came out, and I was like, I care.
I care
They're
big time.
so good.
There's something magical about fast food desserts. Have you ever had the KFC chocolate cake?
No.
Oh, my.
Why? That's a thing?
It's so good.
What about the Cinnabon things at Taco Bell? Have you had those?
Yeah, those are great.
Yo. Rachel and I ate like 20 of those a couple weeks ago. Like just a craving turned into a massacre.
I mean, they're kind of like munchkins, aren't they? Like
yeah, but they're filled with like heaven.
Yes, they are.
That's it. That's it.
You open it up.
It's so good. Oh, man. Yeah, so when you're hungry for pizza and you like Pizza Hut, you just got to binge there.
So are we sponsored by them this week?
I hope so.
Me
Pizza Hut's
too.
the jam. Also, they did a bunch of like crossover Ninja Turtle stuff when I was a kid because they always had like the fun stuff for kids.
Right.
They're like kind of a dying breed, though. I don't know how many Pizza Huts are left.
They're still around.
I mean, they're around, but there was one up the street from my house that's not there anymore. It makes
Oh,
me angry.
That's depressing.
It's Toll House now.
Oh, okay.
Remember that used to be a Pizza Hut?
Yeah.
But like it changed
weird, I
right
didn't
before I
even
moved down the street.
Oh,
That
that
makes me.
stinks.
I know.
So you
'cause the
can't walk
buffet,
there, yeah.
I'd hit that like every day.
Oh, that was so
Well, not every day because I'm trying to hashtag keep it keto. But anyways,
Speaking of pizza, you see what I did for Saturday this week?
no,
Oh,
I missed it.
It's a broccoli or fettuccine broccoli Alfredo pizza.
That sounds boss.
But it actually has the pasta on the pizza too. So what we did was make the Alfredo
okay.
and then put it on the pizza and then make the pizza. Like I did it at work, so we had, the high class professionalism attached to it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you just missed it. But instead of grilled chicken, we did fried chicken, like the chicken parm.
Yes.
And broccoli, and it had it all.
Holy Christmas.
I wish I kept a piece for you because it was mean.
Dude, you know what? It's okay that you didn't because
The carbs on that.
yo, I ate. I
We're
already
not
told
in
you.
food, but this is food.
I'm always in food. I ate so many carbies.
Carbies.
So many carbies.
It sounds like bees in a car.
I guess we can talk more about this in food.
Now we're here. Let's
All
foods
right.
first this week.
Wedding menu
Mm-hmm.
was various grilled cheeses,
Oh my god.
pogos.
What's a pogo?
A pogo is a Canadian corn dog.
Oh.
It's just a corn dog.
Ah.
But crazy Canadians call them pogos.
Okay.
They're real good.
They are.
Also corn.
Gosh. Just corn?
Corn on the cob.
Okay.
Yeah. And then just so many desserts. I
Want to die?
want to die. But I ate all the grilled cheeses. There was
The perfect menu.
the
for a
classic.
Mm-hmm.
There was
What kind of cheese?
I don't know.
Cheddar, American.
Tim, when I say I don't know,
Are you allowed to have American cheese in Canada? Or is it Canadian cheese?
no, it's American.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So many carbies.
Yeah, so the grilled cheeses. You had mystery,
Oh yeah, that's what I was
original.
doing. Yeah, mystery classic.
Yeah.
Nacho supreme.
What the heck was on that?
Basically what you would put on nachos. It had beef and nacho cheese and other cheeses and
It sounds
some
so good.
things. Maybe some sort of veggies.
Maybe. I don't know. It's too
I
much
honestly-
cheese, I bet.
There was a lot of cheese.
Oh, sounds like a
Then
taco.
bacon mac and cheese.
Oh my
And
god.
then pepperoni pizza.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was pretty delish.
Yeah.
And they were being made right there.
So they
go
were
and just
fresh?
made fresh.
Were they cut in triangles or in half?
Triangles. And for the first,
50 sandwiches.
ish,
Uh-huh.
they just put one half in a thing.
Uh-huh.
So you go up, eat one half, and then try another one. But near the end of the night, they were just putting whole Sammys in there.
They're like, "Here you go."
Take the grilled cheeses. It was so
They want to
good.
get rid of all the bread.
You got to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I ate a ton. So that pizza looked delicious, but I, as of today,
Yep.
trying to get back on my keto grind because I have had some carbs, my friend.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, you're right.
But when you're on a specific diet that requires you not to eat carbs,
Yeah.
it probably throws your whole body in.
And I miss it a little bit. Like, I'm kind of extra sleepy, and I didn't even finish why I'm so sleepy. But
You said Canada initially.
Canada, yeah. So the wedding last night went till 9:30, and Rachel and I were emceeing it. I played guitar at it, and we were the MCs, so we had to be like, "Hey, everybody, go get the cake, or watch them dance, or boop a doop a."
How did that go?
It was fine.
Have you done that before?
No. Tanya was just our friend Tanya, who's getting married, was just like, "You guys are funny. I like the way you guys talk, so you do it." And
was
we were
she
like,
drunk at the time?
"No, that's just how
you guys are so funny."
That's how everyone sounds to me right now in my
Southern and drunk.
Yeah, and they're Canadian and sober. But yeah, so she asked us to do it. We said no, and then she told us to do it. So we're like, okay. So it was fine. It was pretty easy. We just like announced different things at different intervals. And she wanted us to do the send off at the end when they were leaving, and that was planned for 9:30, but it actually went. I think I said 9:30 a minute ago, but it actually was around 8:30.
Oh, okay.
So we did the send off, stayed for that, and then helped just gathered our stuff and then left. So I drove home last night. And then we got home around like 1:30, I think.
It's a long drive, 4 hours.
It's pretty long. So, I guess I was wrong. We weren't in Canada today.
Well, yeah, if you got home at you
because we crossed the border way before that. But
anyway, I mean, you've been up for a while.
Yeah, and then like I slept in a little bit, but I'm still like not fully recovered. But the carbies, bro.
The carbies.
I've been eating all these carbs the
They're
past couple
infecting
weeks.
you.
So many carbs.
There's nothing wrong.
Where do you binge when you want fast food like burgers and fries, though? Let's save that for food. I got a list of binge questions.
Oh, okay. In food? Like food related?
It's going to be awesome.
Okay, I'm ready for that.
Now what, though? You have stupid questions?
Of course I have a stupid question.
Yes!
That was a weird yes. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Do we have time on the...
No, we just talked about food for 5 hours.
All right,
so.
Cool.
Cool. Brett, you're married?
I know, she's in that picture.
Oh, okay. Shoot. You caught me there.
Oh, it's glorious.
Shoot.
All right, so what is it?
I like this stupid question this week because I feel like it's real stupid. It's not like typical stupid. It's stupid.
All right, yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
I'm ready.
Why do we have shower curtains? Why do they exist?
To keep the water in.
That's it?
I think so.
Guess that's stupid questions then.
See ya.
Well, my idea behind it is...
Curtain or the liner is the question. Both?
Well, curtain, I guess.
I think now it just, like, you ever walk into someone's bathroom and they don't have one, and you're like, oh, this room's incomplete.
It just feels like... Well, I try to think of the scenario where whoever invented it was like, oh, I'm going to need one of these. Because...
Okay.
Ideally,
you're in the bathroom.
When you're in the bathroom, the door is your privacy, is your guard. So you won't have anybody coming to the bathroom because you're already in a predicament where you won't want to be seen.
Here's my assumption.
Mm-hmm.
At the time when the shower curtain was deemed a necessity, maybe it wasn't common practice that you would use the bathroom like, maybe it wasn't set up the way it is now, right?
Okay.
So it was just like a room where...
You take a bath?
Yeah, but also it was like where you use the toilet at the same time or something. Or
well, that's how a lot of bathrooms are set up.
Or maybe it was the shower. No, I know that. I didn't mean to say that like that.
I was like, well, what do you mean?
Maybe these bathrooms had a sink.
I had to
No,
toilet.
I didn't mean that. I mean like maybe it was like the one. No, I guess that's.
I mean, because
I don't know how to articulate what I'm trying to say. I'm too tired.
You're tired. I mean, it makes sense if there's only one bathroom because then the person could be like, I got to come in because there's only one bathroom. But
maybe it was not, like, maybe it was different in the sense that, like, I'm going to listen to this and be like, why couldn't I say what I was trying to say? Maybe it was, like, showers were not how they are now. So, like, they were like, oh, we need something to block the person because people are going to be in here all the time. Maybe culturally it wasn't the way that it is now where you, like, go into this room for a long time by yourself. Maybe it was just a room that everyone needed access to, or there was just someone.
Okay, so you're saying it was used for a different purpose other than just bathroom.
Maybe.
But why did it become?
Or like a lot of people needed it at once, so you weren't expected to have the room all at the same time. I feel like it was invented at a time where it made sense, and now it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, like why did it stick around?
Because it just did.
It just did.
That's my guess.
But I mean, I'm the same. I have to close the shower. Like I feel like it's.
Yeah, I can't do it while it's open.
It's a necessity, you know. But it just seems like such a weird thing to me.
I'm so pissed that I can't explain what I'm thinking.
I mean, I get it. It's your idea basically is in a time where it was probably not only a bathroom, it was probably to clean clothes or something. And it's like.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. Multiple things happen in there.
Right. Either cleaning vegetables or clothes or whatever.
Or maybe there wasn't a designated room for like bathing. So they were like, we need something to cover here because people are going to see you if we don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that's how it came to be. They're like, people are going to see you. Might as well get covered.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it just seems like a weird thing.
But it's functional, too, the way our showers are structured, because otherwise water would get everywhere.
Right. It makes...
That's the liner.
That's the liner.
Some showers are just glass doors.
Yeah, that's weird.
You feel a little exposed.
Yeah.
But also a little rich.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying they're the fancy ones.
Nothing is makes you feel more rich than a square shower.
Yeah.
Like
magical.
when it's just a square.
A shower that can't even be a bath, even if you want it to be.
You could sit down and lay down and be weird.
Yo, when we went on our honeymoon, the bathroom.
Not you and I.
No, not us. When Rachel and I went on our honeymoon, thanks for clarifying.
Yeah.
Literally, the shower was like the size of a small room where we stayed. It was amazing. Like you walked in, and on your left was a door, like into the shower. Like it was just this big wide open. There was like a place to sit.
Oh, that's the best.
Which that always blows my mind though, because I'm like, what are you reading a book in here? Like how long are you hanging out in the shower? But it's crazy. Like you're in there and you just feel like kind of weird because you're like, there's so much space.
I know. What do I do with all this? I mean, it could be
like
like
room for activities.
a sauna or something.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
But couldn't it be like if you were to?
Yes. Yo, I went in a sauna this weekend. It was crazy. I couldn't even breathe.
Yeah, saunas are weird. Like I like them, but they're hot.
Yeah, no. When you put it like that, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's just rough.
So I think shower curtains so people don't see you naked and water doesn't go everywhere.
All right.
And they're useful in our house. Like in my house the other day, David was like, "Hey, can I come in? I got to get ready for work." And I'm like, "Yeah, let me unlock the door and then close the curtain."
Let me open the curtain is what you said.
No, I didn't. Just now.
Yeah, right now.
No,
you didn't. No, I'm saying at the time.
I didn't. Yeah, let me open up the curtain real quick. No, because then water goes everywhere.
Yeah, that's the issue. No, I get it. I mean, it makes sense.
They're very useful now.
They are, but
This stupid question is stupid.
great.
Nailed it. This is going to be ridiculous. I don't want to listen back to this.
This whole podcast is going to be great.
I'm going to fall asleep. No, I'm not.
That's fine. I'll talk to
I'm hungry.
myself.
I'm hungry.
Hey.
I'm hungry.
Hey, hungry.
Shut up, dad jokes. Do you have another one?
No.
Only one this week?
I had one.
I know. We just did it.
I had an extra one, but I didn't write it down, and I forgot what it was.
All right. What are we going into? Did we answer it?
Yeah, I'd say that's a
Why
good
do shower
answer.
curtains exist?
Because water and naked saving.
And there's been a cultural shift in the way that we bathe.
Where we have to. Hey, my phone works.
Hey.
It wasn't working before the time. Where we have to take showers. Get out of here.
All right.
I have to go into movies.
Yo, it's fall.
Hooray.
I'm excited about that.
It hasn't felt like fall in the past like week and a half though.
No.
It's
All
been
right.
the hottest days.
We're going to movies?
Movies.
All right. Ooh, let's go to the movies. You know what I like about fall?
What?
So many things. I realized it because I got excited about it and then realized it. I don't know, dude.
Where's this train of thought?
Because, I don't know. I was just going to say it, and then you said movies, and I realized fall's exciting because October, horror movies, and just movies in the fall. I feel like it's so comfy in the fall.
It is.
We're in New Hampshire, so we get the magic of all the seasons. I was talking with Rachel the other day, and she was like, I used to think spring was my favorite, but it just like comes and goes, and it's barely even its own thing.
Yeah, it's always either super hot or still winter till the end of it. Like it's
weird.
Mhm.
So it's fall now,
Fall is. I've learned to love fall
It's
over
so
time.
great.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a lot of it's because you start to wear layers, but it's not like crazy freezing.
Yeah, I love sweatshirts.
Right?
Like hoodies and stuff.
I'm in love with sweatshirts.
That's good.
Yeah. And then this past week, you're right. It's been really hot.
Yeah.
Which is strange.
Like miserably.
But when it's really actually fall, that's exciting. Plus, like, all the sweet deliciousness.
You get all the food.
Yeah.
Have you seen some of the horror movies coming out?
Nah.
Jigsaw looks pretty cool.
Okay.
I mean, I think they're stretching Saw way too far. But
Saw way too far.
Saw way too far?
I was talking about Saw literally like 2 days ago.
That's super weird. Why?
Um,
Have you seen them all?
no, I've
No.
seen 3.
Only 3 or
Only
1,
3.
2, and 3?
1, 2, and 3.
Oh, okay.
But also only 3.
Yeah. No, that's
So yes and
well,
yes.
when I said only 3, I meant only the third one.
Oh,
Which would be
okay.
weird.
Yeah. No, we were talking about the first one.
Yeah.
I met a couple of pretty cool dudes this weekend who were like, we just got into really long conversations about film and stuff.
Mhm.
And at one point we were talking about Saw, and I was talking about Saw is so weird to me because when it first came out, it was like the start of the whole like torture porn thing,
Mhm.
which
Like Hostel. And
yeah,
some other
Hostel,
ones.
and that's the only one.
Yeah, that's the only other
But
one.
there were a bunch that's like, just watch how gross this is, and
Yeah.
then like Saw continued to be that.
Mhm.
But when Saw first came out, it was that wasn't like a thing yet.
Right.
You know, it wasn't yet. But
Mhm.
even though like that whole movie was like, watch the different ways that like stuff gets gross.
Mhm.
But at the same time, the ending and everything about it, like I really liked it.
That one had such a great story. I think that's why it became the phenomenon it became because it had such a beautiful structure, a beautiful base to base the whole series off.
It had
of.
like a lot. It was really there were a lot of things that were really good about it and really unique. But
You know who directed that?
no.
James Wan, which directed Conjuring, Dead
Oh.
Silence. So that was like one of his earliest films. So.
Now here's the other thing about Saw.
Mhm.
That has some of the worst acting of any like mainstream horror movie.
That's a serious statement because there's a lot of bad acting in a lot of horror movies,
It's-
even mainstream.
It's real bad, dude. Like,
which one?
okay.
Like the first one?
yeah, oh yeah, the first one. It's really bad. It's really bad.
I'll have
And
to see it again, but
like, it's hard to say because I don't know if this is how you pronounce the name, but Cary Elwes, I think that's how you say it, from Princess Bride. He's in Liar Liar.
The guy.
He's in Robin Hood Men in Tights.
he's the doctor.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, the doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's in it, and like I guess he's all right, but the other dude is like really bad.
Cough a little. Thanks.
Yeah, sorry. You know when you hear someone talking like that and then it annoys? That's why you made me do
Yeah,
that.
well,
Okay,
because I
sorry.
went.
Oh, that's what you were doing.
Well, because then it made me clear my throat, and I was like, maybe if I clear mine, it'll
Oh.
clear his.
Yeah, no, it
It
didn't,
didn't
work.
work that way.
So Saw's weird.
Saw
what I'm
is
getting at.
weird. But yeah, the other guy, I don't remember him being a bad actor.
Yeah, well, let me look it up.
Clearly, my memory is not.
I don't know. Maybe
it's.
it's not that bad. I'm pretty sure it is, though.
Yeah, but I mean,
liked that movie.
that statement that it has some of the worst acting, it only gets worse from there. If you think the first one's bad, second one's okay, but it gets progressively worse because it's just like the Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday the 13th. Like they just have way too many movies.
Yeah.
But for some reason they still find a way to connect it all, and it's interesting. It's a very interesting story. So that's why Jigsaw I'm a little excited for, but at the same time I'm like they just need to put it down. The last one was like I barely remember it. I think it was called The Final Chapter.
Well, they always come out with a final chapter and then they like launch it again.
Yeah. And then they're like, well, okay.
Actually, if I just type in the final chapter on IMDb, I'm going to see what comes up. It's like 1 million.
I bet never ending story.
Never
has
end. All right, yeah, this is great. Resident Evil, the final chapter. Saw 3D, the final chapter. Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Lake Placid, the final chapter.
Oh my god.
That's it. But that's still pretty great.
That's a good list. I'm ready for Transformers, the final chapter.
Yeah.
God,
That's so funny.
help me.
That dude who was in Saw.
Yeah.
All right, now I gotta watch it again, but I'm pretty sure the acting is really bad.
That's whatever you want to think.
I don't know. That's what I remember thinking. It was really goofy. You know, there's one line in particular
Just one.
where the doctor is like, he's like, okay, calm down. What's your name? And then the other dude's like, my name is very effing confused. That's my name. So maybe that line's just dumb.
It
and
could
that's
be.
what stuck with me.
And that was it. The rest of
The ending's
movie-
cool and that line sucks.
Yeah.
Because that's not anybody's name.
Could be.
It's not.
It could be. It's not his name, but.
It would have been better if he was like, who are you? Who am I? I am very confused. Now, that's just dad joke. It's not, I don't know, whatever. Saw's cool. So what are you excited about? You like the fall?
Yeah, well, you're the one who brought it up.
I said that. Apples, picking apples.
I love corn mazes.
Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah. They should put apple trees in corn mazes.
Well, would it be an apple maze then?
Be a
Or a crapple maze?
crapple.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love crapples.
The Bourne Maze. Matt Damon.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you seen the trailer for Happy Death Day?
No, what's that?
Oh, okay. That's probably the best looking horror movie coming out this year, anyways. I bet there's 1,000 others, and I haven't seen anything else.
1,000 of them.
Yes, but this movie is about a girl who gets murdered on her birthday. But it has a Groundhog Day effect where she keeps waking up. On that day she dies. So she keeps getting killed and then waking up and having to go through and figure out who her killer is.
All right, that sounds great.
It sounds really cool because like it shows, she eventually gets sick of it and like just goes along with the day and then tries to solve her murder, gets killed. Like it shows all these different scenarios, and I like the Groundhog Day type scenario where you keep repeating the day and they learn, over time how the day goes and everything. So
that sounds great.
yeah, Happy Death Day. It looks really cool.
Okay, cool.
Anyways, we're in movies now.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about movies.
Yeah, and speaking of horror movies, I watched a Netflix movie today.
Oh, what was it?
Death Note.
Oh.
Yeah?
I have heard very mixed reviews.
That is accurate.
Yeah.
So I decided I'm going to review this just as a movie by itself. And as a fan of Death Note. 2 separate reviews.
Okay, so review number 1 is...
Movie just as a movie.
Just as a movie.
As a movie, it's pretty okay.
Okay.
It very stereotypical as horror movies go,
Okay.
The concept itself is probably a little... Well, no, it's not even strange to anybody. The idea is basically there's this... If you don't know what Death Note is, basically about this kid who acquires a notebook that if you write someone's name, they'll die. So he takes it upon himself to rid the world of all villainy, basically.
And
Villainy. Thanks. And that's a very basic premise. There's so much more that goes on. But the thing about this movie is, at least, I don't know, it's entertaining. I think overall it was pretty entertaining. It hit very stereotypical points with, like, an angsty teenage boy who wants to kill the bully and then try to save the world, and he has problems with his father, and like there's these things that kind of fall in line that I'm like, okay, I saw that coming. Oh, I saw that coming.
All right.
But it does have some pretty cool moments, specifically with Ryuk, which is Willem Dafoe's character. I don't know if he actually plays the guy in the suit or it's just computer animated and does the voice.
Oh, really?
But he looks really good.
Okay.
He does. They did a great job making him look good. But he has some cool scenes, just like being this like ominous presence, trying to influence him to do bad or do good or whatever. Or just give the main character Light his duties as a murderer, I guess.
Okay.
But they take a different approach because they kind of turn it into a horror romance movie. Because early on there's this girl who's very interested and kind of scarily into murder. She seems to enjoy like when people get their just desserts, but she also just likes to see people die. So they connect on that level, and then they share this the persona of Kira, which in Japanese basically means like killer.
Okay.
So that's their persona of their murder spree, basically.
Weird.
But overall, it's a good horror movie. It's got lots of blood and guts, which is good. And the story's okay. It ends pretty all right.
That's a whole lot of middle ground.
Yeah, it's very, very okay. It's nothing that blows my mind. Not like...
Is it worth a watch? Someone who doesn't, it's just a movie.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say give it a watch.
Okay.
It's an hour and 40 minutes.
Okay.
So a little long.
I mean, it's not that long. It's a movie.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean,
it feels long though.
no, it felt pretty quick for me.
Just saying.
Yeah,
If
it's
if at an hour and 40. Wait, did you say an hour and 40 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. Not 140 minutes.
No.
That's different.
That is different.
That's more.
No, an
minutes.
hour and 40 minutes. But to some people, it's hard to sit down for an hour and 40 minutes and watch something that's okay, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I say give it a watch. Why not? I've seen much worse horror movies. Definitely.
What? Where? How much worse?
So much worse.
What's the worst horror movie you've ever seen?
Thanksgiving's pretty bad.
What is it?
Thanksgiving?
That sounds but it's like supposed to be.
It's
though,
supposed
right?
to be
That's the
bad.
one with like the turkey?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There was one I saw.
You ever see Jason X?
God, no.
No?
No.
See,
no, I know that one's bad, though.
There's like controversy about whether it's bad or whether it's great.
Why would it be great?
Because it's Jason in space. Like it's just so like
it's such a wacky concept.
Yeah, it's it's like movies get so ridiculous at some point. It's like they knew they were making Jason in space. It's not like it was an accident. So people are like, this is exactly what it should be. You know what I mean? Like when a movie's so bad, it's good, but like
that only happens when in the movies like it only works with like B movies.
Yeah.
You know, you can't have a high quality movie that's bad be good.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm trying to think of what the worst horror movie I've ever seen is.
I mean, off the top of my head, Leprechaun's pretty bad. Leprechaun's real bad.
Isn't that considered like a classic though?
The first one, as you like Leprechaun in the Hood.
Yeah, it sounds awful.
Yeah,
is Snoop Dogg in that?
He might be actually.
Okay.
It sounds.
I just feel like he's one of those rappers that just shows up in movies.
Yeah, he's just like, hey, I'm Snoop.
He definitely did horror movies too.
Yeah, because he had the Bones.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
What's do we both say yeah?
Yeah.
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think I go yeah.
Also, I believe what were we talking about?
Worst horror movie?
Yeah, you know what else? I may have watched it wrong, but Dark Water bored me to death.
Dark Water. Oh, yeah, that's the one with Ladyface.
Yeah.
Demi Moore?
I don't know.
No, not Demi Moore.
It's like the apartment building and all the stuff.
Yeah,
happening.
that one I remember being creepy. I like that one.
All right, see, I think I watched it wrong.
How do you watch it upside down?
Just yeah.
Yeah.
I was outside or something when
right.
it was on.
So when the water was dripping from the ceiling, it was actually dripping up.
Exactly, and I was like, "That's stupid."
Yeah,
but if I just
sense.
Turned over,
right, it would have made sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So.
It's kind of hard when you spring that question because I try to forget all these horror movies. You know.
I'm trying to think of the worst one I've ever seen.
Maybe we'll come back to it. Well, as you think about that, I'm gonna do my as a fan of Death Note review of this.
Okay, let's do that.
It's no good. No good. As a fan of Death Note, do not watch it. Rough to say, I know.
Tim's laying it down.
Well, if you're watching it because you like Death Note so much, it's just an Americanized version of it.
Okay.
You know, they do a lot of things to the main character, Light, that is way against his character from the anime.
That sucks.
They make in the anime, he's never afraid. He never shows fear. He's like, which is not being afraid, but
never backs down. Never turns away from the problem.
Yeah.
Never gives up. Always forges ahead.
Yeah, all that. He's very sure of himself.
Nice.
He is
in the anime.
In the anime, okay. Yeah, and he's not very likable. Like they make him someone that's hard to like in the anime.
Okay.
As opposed to the movie where he like screams a lot in the movie. Like he just gets scared.
He screams a lot.
Like a girl too. It's like it's a crazy scream.
Oh, that's so great.
And he's super like really smart in the anime, but in the movie he just is like a little smarter. Like he doesn't.
It's only a little smarter.
Yeah, he's like they make him seem like he's above average because he like does people's homework and stuff. But he doesn't show it whatsoever. And there's scenarios and scenes where if it was the other Light from the anime, he would be genius. Like he would have thought 5 steps ahead and he would never got in that predicament. Where in the movie it was like, what an idiot. He knew if he killed that guy, they would lead right to him and figure out he was the killer. Like it's.
All right, so as a fan, can you think of any reason why they would have changed it so much? Like would the original version have been hard to translate to film for some reason, or?
I mean, the only thing I can think of is the big difference is they had an hour and 40 minutes to tell the entire Death Note story. So instead of doing that, they would tell their own story, which they did.
But you said that's long.
It is long, but it's not long enough for 26 episodes or 23. Yeah, pretty close, actually.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, they just they butchered the main character. They made him kind of a chump. They went their own story with it, which sounds exciting, but it's not a great story. Like it has those cool kind of, that's interesting how they did that, like how he sets it up. But I mean, if you've seen the anime, this is nothing. That's baby stuff. He does that the first 2 episodes.
Okay, so it's not like a piece from the anime that they focused on. It's kind of their own.
Yeah, like they, I would say maybe the first 20 minutes is very similar to the first episode, but other than that, it completely splits off into its own thing.
It veers hard right.
Sure, if that's the direction. I would say left.
Yeah, hard left.
Hard left.
That's because you're a lefty.
Right.
Wrong.
No, that's left.
Sorry.
So, yeah.
Why is that thing flashing on the camera?
Because we are about to hit 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. I was trying to get to the right time. So, as a movie watcher,
yeah,
it's an all right horror movie. Definitely nothing spectacular, worth a watch, probably.
Mm-hmm.
As a fan of Death Note, you can skip out on it. It had too many disappointing things that...
So do you think... So you're saying if you've seen Death Note, don't watch the movie?
Yeah, I mean, well, if you're watching it strictly because it's Death Note and you like Death Note, it's not a good Death Note adaptation.
Yeah, okay.
But if you're interested in a, not super amazing horror movie, it's... it fits the bill,
So it's either bad or not that good.
Yeah.
Depending on your familiarity with Death Note.
Well, I wanted to give it a little, push up first. A little
sure.
handicap before I destroyed it.
How did it look like on a film standpoint? Like
dark. It was a lot
like
of
in a bad way?
Well, some shots were difficult to see Ryuk, and I think that was the point.
Right. Because I thought aesthetically, like the trailer and stuff, I was like, oh, this is going to look cool.
Yeah, they made it look really cool. And
which,
I mean,
of course.
that's always the point of a trailer.
Does.
Yeah, freaking trailers. But yeah, it was just dark all the time, which is okay. It is a horror movie, and it makes sense. But, and yeah, I don't know. I do have to say, I did like L, though, which he's another character. He's that guy sitting right there.
Okay.
I'll have a picture of them sitting right now. But it was interesting how they did him. Although, you know what? They actually went way different from his character, too.
Well, see, that's what's interesting is sometimes the report back from a movie with some sort of source material is like, oh, they totally switched up the character and it's a bummer.
Yeah.
But other times it's like, oh, they totally switched up the character, but it's still pretty cool. Like, I like the direction they went
right,
with
and that's
it.
what I was hoping. Like, I expected it to be Americanized. I expected like a lot of things that happened that make sense in Japanese culture they couldn't bring over to American culture just because people who don't watch anime wouldn't make sense to them. Or they'd be like, oh, why is this? They much more trying to satisfy the audience than they are like fans. I assumed in this case they made it more open for everybody to watch. But yeah, in this case, the departure from the characters, because they were so well written in the anime and the manga and everything.
That sucks, man.
Yeah, it was a little frustrating to see them treated like Americanized. Like I keep thinking that because like they would do what Americans do: yell, scream, feel emotions.
How dare we?
I mean, Japanese people can feel that too.
I think so, yeah.
In animes, it's not shown that much,
Yeah.
at least in Death Note specifically. So.
Right.
But that being said, L was a little cool. They I was curious how they were gonna make him, and he was cool at first, and then he became a chump later on. So
Bummer.
yeah.
So it sounds like kind of a downer experience all around.
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe's cool.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to see Green Goblin 2.0, there you go.
Maybe just watch Spider-Man though.
Yeah, that's a much better option. That's it for me in movies.
Movies. I feel like maybe I had a thing in movies, but I don't though. So now what?
Video games?
Yes, let's do this.
video games.
All right, you first, because I said words.
Me first?
Me first.
All right, here's the thing about me going first.
Okay, I'm going to get to my notes while you think about
What? Let me see your phone background, you dongle lord. Oh, that's sick.
Club Nintendo exclusive. No,
Really?
it's not Club Nintendo. It's
Oh, you lied, you liar.
It's Nintendo something now.
Look
Anyways,
at this. How's this for exclusive?
Gotta get a new one. Wolves Are So 1912.
Lame. Speaking of wolves, this
Wolfus.
1912.
I don't know.
That is the year they were invented. Dude, so the other day, I just went crazy and downloaded a bunch of app games.
Oh, my
So
lord.
now I'm going to talk to you about app games.
Is it better than Everwing?
Nothing's better than Everwing.
Is that the name of it? I don't remember.
I just forgot what shoes I was wearing, and I just...
So you took the time to look?
I really needed to know.
Whatever helps, yeah. So you got app games.
I had some app games, man.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why... You're making the cat mad.
I know, I freaked him out.
So...
I realized recently
What'd you realize?
that I can't go as high pitch as I used to be able to do.
You did it on accident before, didn't you?
What, high pitch?
When you did Amy's song?
That was an accident. But like doing the Marble Zone theme,
That's a hard one to do.
it is, but I used to be able to do it. But now I'm a man.
That's not that high, though.
See, I can't do it. It is just recently I found this out that I just can't go as high pitch as I used to.
How does it make you feel?
I can do that.
Yeah, at least you still got that under your belt.
But I can't do. Anyway, so you were playing app games.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what I was doing. Actually, it's funny that you're doing that because
A sweet justice.
it started here. You were talking about Sonic, and I was like, I want to download Sonic, and I did after that episode where I really made you angry.
Yeah, breaks my heart.
And what?
What?
Yeah. So I downloaded
What Sonic?
It was the one that what's his name? Something Whitehead helped develop for iOS. It was just the first Sonic.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I downloaded that. He probably did a bunch for
Yeah.
iOS, but
Yeah, he did Sonic CD and a few others.
okay, because I downloaded that because I just want to play, and then
Yeah.
Sonic Dash, which I forgot existed.
That's a good
which was
one.
So fun.
That one's
it's just
great.
one of those like Temple Run,
Yeah.
or one of those kind of games. And then I got this. Did you know there was a second Sonic Dash?
No.
It's basically Sonic Boom, but it's
Ew.
Sonic Dash 2 Sonic Boom.
What a clever name.
Well, because the show came out, and that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
happens. All right.
The game. Do you forget about that?
What?
Sonic Boom.
What do you mean?
It was a game. They had the show to promote the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I never played the game.
Good.
Bad.
I gameflied it, and I only played it an hour and sent it
What
back.
what kind of game is it? Is it
It's like a little adventure-ish,
Okay.
like a collect-a-thon type.
oh,
Not good.
not good.
Super broken.
Bummer.
It was a shame. And
Well-
I always try to beat my games. I like.
Oh yeah, you do.
I can't not like. It drives me nuts.
Did you beat Sneak King?
Unfortunately. God. That
So
was.
glad we just talked Sneak King.
What were the other two? It was bumper car racer,
Something like that.
and there's the pocket bike racer, and then I think there was a bumper car one too. But how cool is it that you could get video games at a restaurant?
I mean, not that cool.
Okay, so Sonic Dash and Sonic Dash 2.
Yeah. So basically,
Wait,
what?
how's the Sonic music? In Sonic Dash.
I don't know. I didn't really play it that much.
Wow.
I mean, I played a little bit, but then I was just like, man, what kind of app games are out there? So
Mm-hmm.
I do this. I mean, I've talked about this before because this is a thing that happens. I'm like, oh, I just want to get a bunch of games on my phone. So I got this one that we need to talk about.
Okay, I'm ready.
Road Warriors.
Road Wars. You were
Dude,
telling me about it
It
last
is
week.
so much fun.
So what is it about?
Okay, so it's basically you're like an animal in a car, some kind of.
I already love that.
like, it's like it reminds me of like you're anthropomorphic. You're not just like a house cat. But like, look, there's this little like owl guy or whatever. Dude, don't punch the mic when I'm talking to you.
Oh, I actually really like that.
Yes.
What's the wolf?
It's super sweet. Dude, we'll talk about the wolf. It's hilarious. So Road Warriors is super cool. Like you're just in this racer and you drop from wherever and you just land and it's like ready, set, go. And then it automatically starts going, right? So you basically tap the screen and you jump. If you come up on any other cars, you tap the car and it goes into the slow-mo thing. And then you tap the car again to shoot it and blow it up. And then if you go off a jump and you hold down on the screen, you slowly do a backflip. And the more flips you do, the more boost you get when you land.
That's so cool.
So you can essentially, like, also when you shoot a car, it gives you boost. So every track is like super fast paced. And there's also rocks that you either have to jump over, or if you have a boost, you smash through it. If you don't have a boost, you explode. And it's just like one of those games that's just like, it's to me, it's like one of the most perfect app games because it's just so fluid and easy to figure out. And it's like a lot of games, you have to either, I don't know if there's a paid version. There must be, because there's ads. And then like to progress through the game, you can either use coins, like because you get to checkpoints, but you have to buy the checkpoints or watch a video. So I just watch a video.
Yeah, why
time,
not?
Whatever.
So it's a racing game.
It's a racing game.
Okay.
Yes. And it's just super fun.
It sounds awesome.
you
3D
end up-
or 2D?
It's 2D.
Okay.
Want to see it?
Yes, I do.
Here's the fun thing about, you have to just put up like a little bit. Now, okay, here's what sucks though. Let me finish that sentence. You have to maybe you can put up like a little gameplay.
It's hard on phones. Well, I could probably find a video.
I'm saying, just look it up, steal someone else's.
Yeah.
Here, you play it for a minute.
Okay.
So that's super great. It's really, really fun. I forget if I downloaded it or not, but what's funny, have you ever been caught by, that's the other thing. So there are daily races.
Okay.
So literally every day, and
Tuesday.
it says like today's date, but 3017 instead of 2017.
Oh, I really like the art style for
Yeah,
this.
it's kind of Super Nintendo.
How do I move? Oh.
It just does it. It moves automatically. So you tap, and when you go up, so when you go over a hill, tap and hold it down.
Oh, okay. And
See?
then in the meantime.
Yep. And then you tap that guy, slows it down.
Oh,
yeah.
You
already love it, don't you?
I can know how you get it.
So if you but if you land on your head a couple times, you'll just blow up.
I like your vehicle, the little unicorn mobile.
Yeah, so that's the other thing. The upgrades in it are pretty great. You earn it by doing races. You go through the race in like 4. If you look at the top of the screen, there's like
I can see like the little. Oh crap!
Yeah, you blew up. You suck.
I did. Checkpoints.
Yeah, multiple
does it restart
checkpoints.
the race when you die?
Unless you get to
hit
a checkpoint. Yeah.
Okay.
So you get used to it pretty quick, but it's just super fun. And a lot of times you get an app game now because there's so many of them, and you're like, whatever.
I know, because there's so much garbage you have to sift through.
Yeah.
You know?
And this one too, like it was kind of broken at first. I don't understand what the deal is, but I literally had to delete it like 3 times because I played it for a long time one night, and the next day I was opening it, just kept crashing.
Oh, that's happened to me before.
Driving me crazy.
Yeah.
So I deleted it, re-downloaded it, still crashing. I did it again, and then it finally started working. I haven't had a problem since. But yeah, that game was great. And then after playing that one, I just was like hanging out, had some free time. I'm like, I wonder what else is on here. And I downloaded a bunch of games that I haven't played yet. How often do you get caught by like the ads within a game for other games? Have you downloaded many that way?
I haven't. There's only one ad. It was from a YouTube video for a iOS game.
Yeah.
But it was man, I'm punching my mic all day. It was for a Tales of game, which like Tales of Destiny. So
sure.
So I saw it and I was like immediately. But I get what you mean. It's the ones where it's like, move this piece over here. Now defend the base.
You play it for a second?
Yeah.
And then it's like, all right, I'll go get it.
I haven't. No, I've never downloaded a game off that, but I have played it a little longer than the X shows up and I'm like, let me just finish killing these guys,
Yeah, I downloaded a couple. There's one called Bowmasters. So Road Warriors you should get. It's free. Download it. It's super fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I was just playing this.
Then there's this one called Bowmasters, which is basically like Angry Birds mechanic where you just pull back something for a minute. It's super violent, but it's like really cartoony. And it's really funny because there's just all these different weird characters. Like I'm starting up one right now and it's just a mime versus this guy with a bow.
Like Robin Hood?
Yeah, Robin. That's actually his name. So you basically just hold back and angle it and try to shoot the other player. And if you hit him, it's like cartoony, but it's so brutal. It'll show like his ribs and stuff like that.
Oh, so how many shots do you get, or are you doing like training right now?
I don't know what I'm doing right now.
Oh,
Pow, right in the face.
Nice
So
shot.
it's just like a back and forth thing, and there's a health bar at the top, so that's like pretty fun. I downloaded a game by I think it's Neki. Let me do it. Yeah, Neki, who did they did Vector.
Oh, okay. So
And there's a Vector 2. Have you played Vector 2?
no,
Dude, it's so great.
Oh my god,
It's so great. They added upgrades and like you can buy different stuff and it like protects
free?
you. It's free.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
Super free.
Yeah,
Totally
super
get it.
free.
It's the freest game ever. Freest game out there. They don't come any freer. So Vector 2, and then there's a game called Shadow Fight 2. And you know how in Vector
I think I've played Shadow Fight.
it's
the
pretty fun.
First one.
I couldn't find the first one. I looked for it because there was a second one, but
It sounds really familiar.
it's fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is just like their thing, but you play as a character that is just like a silhouette, just like in Vector, you're just a silhouette.
Yeah.
So I don't know why that's like what other things are,
It's
but
their art style.
it looks pretty great. And I downloaded a bunch of others, but I don't need to
play them. What's
I
the
don't need to
wolf?
talk about all of them. All right, so the wolf. I literally
Of course, the only reason you downloaded it was it's a
It's
wolf.
a wolf.
Yeah.
So I looked up. I was really hoping. This is what's fun to me about searching the App Store for games. Is a lot of times if you're like, man, I wonder if there's a game for this. There is. Like there's some goofy.
Someone thought of it and it's there.
Exactly. So I I just looked. I was thinking, man, it'd be cool if there was some kind of game where you play as a werewolf. So I looked that up. There's not really anything. But this
that
game
goes against what you just said.
yeah, I know. Well, sometimes there is.
Yes.
Someone needs to make a werewolf app.
Yep.
This is literally just a game called The Wolf,
It looks
where you play as a wolf and you just like walk around in nature and you like eat stuff like rats and stuff.
okay.
And that's pretty much it. So what you do, it's just called the Wolf Online Simulator.
Oh my god, so you're
And you're just literally a wolf.
That is
And
such a cool.
there's like you move and you can chat, like people chat in here.
So it's like an MMO. You're like
Yeah.
in a online game.
Yeah, pretty much. And like the only button is like your attack button.
Yeah.
And you pretty much find little animals and you attack them. But then you level up because you find bears and stuff. And if you find a bear, it's just going to eat you.
You're just done.
But I ate a lot of rats and smaller game. And that's it. It's a game called The Wolf.
That sounds pretty cool, honestly. Watching it looks goofy. Like it looks fun.
Well, it's goofy.
Yeah.
But what I think is interesting is like, isn't it cool that this is like where games are at now? Because like this looks pretty decent.
It does.
For a free app I just downloaded.
And that's the other thing. It's free.
Yeah.
You in all the years past, you could never think you could get free games
now
that are like this is better quality than a PS1 game. You know,
Yeah.
like it blows my mind at what point we're at in the game.
It is. You're right. That's a good comparison. I'm gonna eat this rabbit.
Okay. And it's funny. You were like,
Boom, ate it.
ever in your life, do you think you play a video game where you play as a wolf?
Nope.
I mean, like where where the main idea is to play as a wolf.
Where
like,
that's it.
Where that's the game, yeah, because you can play as a wolf in Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess. Cough, cough. Anyways, no, I'm glad. That's such a fun thing, just to visit the App Store and see. You got the Final Fantasy one, I see.
I did.
Yeah.
Have you tried it?
Mm-mm.
The ads like really sell it.
They really do. They're intense.
But
they have so many.
I got that, and then there's this game Legacy that I haven't played yet.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
But with the Final Fantasy 15, that's just another thing. You know how I was telling you how they were doing everything for it?
Yes,
they had the movie. So that game, and now they're coming out with a full version of Final Fantasy 15 on iOS, but they're all in a chibi form.
Full version.
So
really?
It's the entire game, the full game.
That's
but
crazy.
It's they remade it in chibi form, which it's just like cute anime like versions of these characters.
Dude,
so
that's insane.
it is insane. It's such a impressive feat. So
it really is. What about this one?
what's that one?
It's called Devil Eater.
I mean, there you go. You
Whoa,
just
that's
wrecked
sick.
that guy.
I also love how quick these tutorials are. It's like, quick, here's a
Yeah,
game you want to play on your phone. I'm going to show you how to play it.
Yeah, because they know you're only going to spend a few minutes on it. Like, you're just going to pick
Yeah.
one and play it for a little bit. So that's cool, dude.
I don't know. Is it?
I think so.
All right, so everyone download Road Warriors. You're gonna have fun with
That's
Road
the
Warriors.
one.
I'm just saying.
Mhm.
Bowmasters is fun. And
goofy, and they're all free. You didn't pay for any.
No, I didn't pay for any of these.
That's insane.
Yeah, there are other ones, but we can talk about those later.
Every day. That's what you should.
I
do.
always bring up app games. I feel so lame.
Why? It's another part of gaming.
You're
culture.
right. I don't feel lame. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And it's cool. It's like people are out there making games for phones. I wish I could develop a game for a phone.
I bet you $10 there's a game that'll let you develop games for the phone.
If there's not, then I'll bet you $1 million we could make $1 million.
That's $1 million.
It's also a poor investment.
Yeah.
To make $1 million and give it to you.
There's another fly in here.
Yeah, they're massive. What's that thing on your ceiling over there?
A moth.
Okay.
You made me look at the light, and then when I had to look at the moth, I got blind.
It's not the evil spider.
So I have one game I'm going to talk about.
Is it XCOM?
No. What do you think? I'm stupid.
I'm never gonna beat that game.
We're going to try it tonight.
All right.
That's the end of that.
All right.
No, I played a new game that just came out. Metroid.
Oh! I
Samus-
freaking love Metroid.
Samus Returns.
Ah.
So good.
So this is essentially like
This is a remake of Metroid 2,
which never existed.
which came out on the Game Boy, just the Game Boy actually. So it's weird.
People didn't like it.
People did not like it. Well, because it's weird because the initial game was on the NES, and
Yeah.
then they're like, okay, let's have a sequel come out on the Game Boy.
Okay.
And I mean, the idea was there. They were like, okay, we'll get a bunch of people to get Game Boys just to play the second Metroid. But
Yeah.
it suffered a lot from because it was a smaller screen. You could only have like 8 blocks across. So like,
oh yeah.
so Samus took up 2 of those blocks, and then so it just required you to go to screen over and over again. And there were a lot of features that were missing because they couldn't. They didn't have the technical like advancements.
I don't know how they made any games on Game Boy.
Oh, I don't know either. I mean,
the original.
there are some that definitely work,
Yeah.
like Tetris, like some Mario games. Like,
yeah.
they've
right.
had ones that work, but Metroid, it's just a hard one. It's a good game, like once you actually know what to do, because it just throws you right into the game.
Yeah.
They're like, here you go, which is essentially what the first Metroid was.
Mhm.
And that one, even all you had was colors, but I don't even think you had a map in that one in the first game.
I don't know.
And this one, you really needed a map because the screens, because it was black and white, you couldn't differentiate between like each area you were in. You know,
Weird.
I mean, there were different designs on the rocks.
Yeah.
But once again, I mean, you could only do so much in a Game Boy, so it was very difficult to traverse in the game.
Yeah.
But they decided to remake it for 3DS.
Okay.
And it's so good.
Really?
I'm just, as a Metroid fan, I am so happy I get to play another Metroid game.
dude.
The first thing I want to say about this game is it so far feels nothing like the other Metroid.
How so?
It just feels like a new Metroid, like Metroid Fusion, like it just the next installment. It does not
Okay.
feel like a remake. And that's a great thing because we really have needed a new Metroid game in the vein of Metroid. So
The Metroidiverse.
yes. So they've added a lot of cool features.
Ah!
Oh my God, he's playing a loud trailer. That was the other thing. There's more story than I definitely thought there was going to be.
Really?
Yeah. It picks up right after. I mean, obviously it's a remake, so it tells the story of the game of Metroid 2, basically.
Okay.
And the first Metroid, actually. So spoilers if you haven't played the first Metroid. But basically it
So that makes it accessible.
Yes, exactly. So you get caught up on like what Metroids are and like what, Samus, who she is and all this stuff.
Mhm.
I mean, it's a Metroid game. It does everything right. It's a Metroid, Vania style. That's where the idea comes from, where you just had to explore, find new upgrades and weapons, and get to the next part.
You say Metroidvania?
Yeah, that's the genre it belongs in, because Metroid and Castlevania both have this explore the map, find all these secrets and treasures to progress. And every time you get new weapons and stuff, you can go back to older areas.
This looks great.
It's really good. On top of that, Samus has a new counterattack move, which has never been around in any of them.
Okay.
Which completely changes the game. You'll see it in a minute. It's an uppercut. So anytime an enemy glows and comes towards you, you press a button and you uppercut and get them confused.
What?
So then you have the opportunity to shoot them a bunch.
The uppercut's awesome.
The uppercut, it really is. It's something beautiful. And, I mean, I'm not going to watch your trailer anymore because I'm going into it as blind as possible. just because I know they have a lot of upgrades that are different. His face. So it's great for new fans and old fans because, it has, and you start off with a lot of things that I would assume you'd lose.
Dude, how far into it are you?
Not even an hour. Like I only just barely messed around, but
dude, this is madness.
I also hear it gets super difficult, which is super exciting to me. I love Metroid games that are difficult.
Dude, have you played XCOM?
I don't like that kind of difficult.
You beat it, right?
Yeah. So that'll be fun. But the other cool thing is it has amiibo support.
Okay.
Which one? I think there's 3 Metroid amiibos. There's the Smash Bros. Samus.
Yep.
And then they came out with this new 2-pack. Oh man,
dude,
the bosses.
Can I just show you this?
Yeah,
one thing?
yeah, I'll see it.
Just this one thing. All right, keep talking.
Okay,
I'll turn it to you and distract you.
Yeah, so there's Smash Bros. Samus, and then this 2-pack that came out.
No, not yet.
Oh,
there it is.
Oh!
Yo, that was so insane. All right.
I did fight one boss, actually, and when you counter bosses, like they were showing right there, that gets them in that vulnerable state where you can shoot them.
Oh, cool.
And either with rockets or whatever you have.
Yeah.
But, so it seems like that's going to be a very important part of the
awesome.
game. But yeah, it's just great to see Samus come back in such a glorious game,
Yeah.
And the other cool thing
Wait, amiibos.
Oh, yeah, amiibos. Let me finish that. So, Super Smash Bros. Amiibo, and then it came out with an Amiibo 2-pack, which is a new Samus and a Metroid. And the Metroid looks amazing because it's connected to this, broken tube, and it's huge. It's a really big Amiibo.
Oh, sweet.
But they unlock Fusion Mode, which is hard difficulty for the game.
Oh.
I don't know how it makes it different, but people are kind of upset about that because they're like, okay, so I have to buy these Amiibos, which are super tough to get. Just because it's amiibos are difficult to get.
Mm-hmm.
So do they not have access to hard mode? Can they not get the full experience of the game?
That's kind of weird.
And I believe each amiibo also gives you an energy tank. So you could technically start the game with 3 energy tanks. I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Maybe not till later in the game when I need more.
Do you have the amiibos?
I bought them. I think they're coming in tomorrow.
Okay. So
I got the game the day it came out, but everything else, which I also bought the friggin' 3DS, the Samus Edition 3DS.
You did?
I did.
Do you have it?
No, not yet. That one's coming in late too.
Oh man.
But I feel so stupid.
Well, why?
I have a 3DS.
The Link one?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Well, I know it's awesome, but why? I can't find a practical reason.
I mean, there's not a practical one.
It's just awesome to have because I can't split my profile on both systems, so I'm never gonna use it per se.
Oh.
I don't think. I mean,
well, if you're ever getting rid of it, let me know.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I don't have one.
that was my big thing.
Let me know your price.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just let you borrow it and play games on it
indefinitely.
I don't. Well, my main reason for getting it is it's gonna be super rare. It has to.
Yeah,
be, you know?
For sure.
And it's such. I mean, I want to spend as much money for this game so they know. I want Samus things. I want Metroid to come back. So
is the Majora's Mask gonna be rare? Is that one rare at all?
That was super rare at the time when I got it. They had a re-release. But obviously people care more about the original version because when they re-released it, they I don't know what the term is, but there's certain screens. The older version has a more expensive screen and it makes the game look a little clearer and helps with 3D and stuff.
Interesting.
The newer screens are a little cheaper.
Okay.
They still look great. There's no issues, but like a super collector, a real good collector would notice the difference. So, but I'm excited to play it more. Like I said, I'm only probably an hour or so in. But just all the differences and all the things I know as a Metroid fan, they all combine together.
Is Samus one of the greatest video game characters ever?
I love her. And I don't use love that much.
Barely ever.
No, I'm not even on my deathbed.
Right. That's how you know it's real.
That's how I know. It's number one favorite video game character. So
good.
Sonic was 10. Metroid's 1.
I know. You
or Metroid Samus is 1.
Metroid.
I love Halo.
Yeah.
But anyways, go get a 3DS just for this game. It's
or borrow your brother's because he's got 2.
I got 2
for no practical reason.
I've also been on a 3DS kick.
3DS kick. Back to you, Tim.
Thanks. I'm playing Animal Crossing. A lot of
Yeah?
Animal Crossing. I don't know. It just sucked me in.
I mean,
it's so good.
I don't get that.
I didn't either until I started playing it. Because you know what I'm doing right now?
Playing EverQuest?
No.
Oh, sorry.
And it's not EverQuest. It's Everwing.
Maybe I want to talk about EverQuest.
Yeah, that's fine. No, what I'm doing in this game, I have to pay back a loan on my house. So the concept's so stupid. So I'm running around the village fishing, catching bugs, and collecting like seashells. And selling them to this lady.
Sounds about right.
I spend like an hour and a half every day because the game resets. It goes on a real clock. And all the stores close by 11 o'clock at night.
Right, so you got to get there.
So I spend a few hours during the day collecting all the stuff and selling it, and then paying off my loan so I can get a new house. I'm just like, what am I doing?
What are you doing?
Why can't I go get real money so I get a real house? Instead, I'm running around. Well, then again, can I sell seashells by the seashore in real life?
You could try.
You think I make anything?
No, sir.
Sand dollars are not worth $1 in that game. They're worth bells.
Bells?
That's money. Go play Animal Crossing. I need friends. I need friends so I can steal their fruit.
You need friends so you don't have to play Animal Crossing.
Yes. All right.
Just kidding.
Do you want to go into food?
Yes.
Okay.
Delicious.
And may I add, any keen eyes of the Vodcast will notice there's a certain lady behind me. Her name rhymes with Samus Returns. Oh. Did you see it? I thought it was a Spidey.
What is that? That's a fly?
That's the fly.
Dude.
Am I going to get a double KO?
You have to.
Oh, I know we're in food now, but Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite comes out tomorrow.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I can't wait. That's it.
Did you play the demo?
I didn't, actually.
All right.
I know. I'm upset.
Got to see how that whole 2-character thing works out.
Have you seen reviews for the game yet?
No. Not great.
Not looking good.
Bummer, man.
They're saying one of the big things is the art style.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
Don't worry about the bug.
Where's the monster?
That's the thing. They love to go to the light, so when I look at the light, I'm like, blind.
I'm nervous.
Anyways, we're in food. What did you want to talk about in food?
All right, so earlier I said I have a list of binge questions.
Okay.
I didn't really. I just wanted to come up with one later.
Wow.
So let's say you're really in the mood for burgers and fries and chicken, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Well, where do you go to binge that kind of fast food?
A high school. No, I'm kidding. Where's comedy night?
Yeah, is that out?
Yeah,
play
actually. It? Well, I'm not playing it.
You gonna play it?
It's just a bug,
Oh,
Brett.
it's huge though.
I'm attracting
Where do you go?
The bug just flew towards you. It went behind the wall. Okay.
I think I go to Burger King.
Here's the thing. McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say those three things. You can't say those three things because I really like Burger King's fries.
Yeah.
I really like McDonald's chicken.
Okay.
And I really like Wendy's burgers.
Really?
I don't go to Burger King like ever.
I gotta say, Burger King's chicken game is not on point.
No,
I mean, really don't care for the chicken.
Yeah, I never go to Burger King. I'm like, can't wait to get the chicken.
Yeah, nah.
Not that I go anywhere. I'm like, can't wait to have this.
Their burgers, you always say that. Can't wait to get a chicken.
Yeah.
Their burgers are pretty boss though.
I do like their.
If you got a craving for it, where do you go? If you're like, I really want chicken and fries, that's what you get when you go to fast food places.
No, I chicken sandwiches. I like
chicken sandwiches.
I go all over the place.
But if you're craving it
big time,
or do you crave them individually?
I crave the restaurant more than anything else, because like Wendy's chicken has a special place in my heart. I really like their chicken nuggets.
They're real good.
They're juicy and
real good.
But McDonald's is like it's just the thing. It's like a routine, you know. It's like
tradition even.
Yeah, it's 100 times easier to go to McDonald's because you know the menu, you know the price. It's just the place to go. But if you're feeling adventurous and want actually good things, then you go to Wendy's or Burger King.
See, here's the thing. Sometimes actually good things. I kind of go back and forth because if I'm just like craving burgers or whatever, I might just go to McDonald's and get a bunch of McDoubles. Or
that's your specialty.
That's true. But if I'm craving like the overall, like I just want to like eat a bunch of like gnarly fast food, I might go to Burger King because the Whoppers are huge. That's crazy. Their fries are so good, and then you can get weird stuff like cheesy tots.
That's where they're top.
You get the weird stuff.
Yeah, because
they sell mac and Cheetos at the store now.
Like in
Frozen.
Oh my god. Well, I had Doritos that were like mac and Cheetos.
I forgot about those.
Those are really good.
Those were good.
But I mean, I guess that's the next logical step. If they take them out of Burger King, I bet they have a bunch left over. I mean, they sell really well, but
selling out.
I know.
All right, next question.
Yeah.
If you're craving sweets, what do you binge? I know you don't crave sweets a lot.
I know. Cookies, chocolate chip cookies are like that's top of
cookies,
the list.
all the cookies,
Mhm.
any kind of cookies.
Okay.
All day cookies.
Candy wise.
Probably Reese's.
Okay, I've never been a big fan. I don't like
The really thick ones.
I don't like candy peanut butter. You know how it's like it's different from normal peanut butter.
Yeah.
It's super sugary.
Yeah.
It's okay, but
Sometimes I just want chocolate, but typically I'll go Reese's because they make the biggest, most ridiculous things. When I want last week I had a couple like gnarly sugar cravings, so I walked up to like the gas station with Jazz and Simi, and one day I legitimately got, it was like a big whoopie pie, but instead of like the chocolate cookie cake things, it was just chocolate chip cookies. It was really big.
Oh man.
I ate like almost all of it, and it was way too big. And I also got like the giant Reese's cups. I just like it's bad.
That's impressive.
When I crave, I do just bad things.
I've seen you crush some cookies before. That's insane.
That's my jam.
That's awesome.
We should see how many I can eat at some point.
Yeah, I was talking to you a while. We should do a food challenge, a cookie food challenge.
Okay.
I don't know who'd win, but
we could do like a sleeve of Oreos, a sleeve of Chips Ahoy, and then like something else.
That's so many cookies.
That's a lot of cookies.
I mean, regardless, it would have been a lot.
Not
of
like
cookies.
a whole package. I don't know if I could do that.
Well, sleeve each.
Yeah.
Well, then you would have to have 3 sleeves.
That's like a whole package, though.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you want a sleeve of Oreos, sleeve of chocolate, and a sleeve of
Is there another kind of cookie?
the fudge ones,
Oh, those are pretty good.
the like circle, and
Yeah.
they got the lines.
They're all right. Those are all right.
They're pretty good.
Okay, so you go cookies on the
Cookies,
sweetness.
yeah.
All right. Certain kind or just cookies?
Chocolate chip. They got to be
chip. Oh, yeah,
warm
you said
chocolate chip.
Oh, all right.
That's-
I'm kicking it with the freshness.
Yeah.
I just crave cookies. I need milk,
Mm-hmm.
and I get all the cookies.
Oh,
All right.
warm cookie milk.
Yeah.
It's good.
Then you drink it after.
Yeah.
And then candy. So I said Reese's. What's yours?
Bunch of Crunch.
Oh yeah, you've always loved Bunch of Crunch.
I could eat that forever.
That's funny. That makes me think of you as my tiny little brother. I want Bunch of Crunch.
Bunch of Crunch.
That's like what you would get at the theater.
Yeah, that's so it's a staple.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It's Tim's staple.
That and
Crunch,
Doritos.
Okay, so that was my next question. Salty. You go Doritos?
I mean, snack wise, yeah,
You
probably
want a
Doritos.
binge. You're going Doritos.
Yeah,
I think mine's popcorn.
popcorn's solid. Well, are we talking like microwave popcorn or like smart food popcorn?
We're talking like,
Because I can crush a bag of smart food.
you're like, man, smart food's so good.
It's so good. Have you seen their new Chicago style? It's cheddar and caramel.
I saw it. I haven't had
God,
it.
it's so good.
Is it?
I ate a whole bag the other day, and I was
Like
so
a big
upset.
bag?
It's a little smaller.
Okay.
It's not family size, but it's
Okay,
they're
yeah, because
large.
they make those like ridiculously
yeah,
big
those
bags.
No. I could probably crush it. I'm always upset. I realize I eat snacks like meals, not like snacks.
Yeah.
I'm just like, well, this is the 5th meal of the day.
Dude, I want to do a food challenge where you and Rachel verse each other on popcorn. Because maybe all 3 of us. Because I think she could beat us.
I know she's killer at popcorn.
She eats popcorn like I've never understood.
That's super easy to eat a lot of, too.
It is, yeah.
It's light. I mean, I don't know if it's healthy, but it's probably not super bad for you.
Yeah, it's not awful.
Yeah.
It's not awful.
Yeah, but I've seen her crush popcorn. She likes it.
Oh, it's so funny, dude. We made 2 bags like a week or so ago because we like shared one, and then we were like, man, we probably should have more.
We don't want to share. What is this?
So Doritos.
Yeah. How about you?
I think popcorn. Just in general. I think just like whatever kind of popcorn.
Yeah, just whatever's around.
That's what I would binge if
Yeah.
I'm like, I need something like crunchy and salty.
Gotta go crazy.
What else?
Cereal?
Ooh, I actually had this recently. I was like, oh, I really want to. I think it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That's okay. Yeah, I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but only in the breakfast bars.
What?
I don't like them with milk.
What? That's the best.
I don't really like them with milk because it gets rid of all the cinnamon sugar.
But then you drink the milk, bruh.
Yeah, but
It doesn't get rid of it all. Are you kidding me? That's all it is cinnamon and sugar. It's riddled. There's no getting rid of it.
yeah, but you notice there's a thick layer on it before you put the milk in, and then when you put it in the milk, it all like
That's to make the
dissipates.
milk super tasty.
I mean, it's fine, but I'm not looking for milk soup.
You ever have Honey Nut Chex?
No.
I had those the other day. It's just the Chex. Yo, the
Mhm.
texture is the jam, son.
texture.
So good.
Chex is a good texture.
Yeah, the Checkster.
But it's got to be peanut butter
Checkster.
Captain Crunch.
That's a good one.
That's top.
Peanut butter crunch.
Cuts the roof of your mouth and makes
Oh,
you
yeah.
smile.
It's like eating fiberglass.
I love it.
You ever have the Reese's cereal? Do you like the Reese's cereal?
Nah, not too much.
It's not as good as peanut butter crunch.
No.
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 It's not.
Glad we agree.
We do.
They actually came out with this, I think it was Cinnabon. They had a peanut butter breakfast cereal thing.
I don't think I ever had it.
I
I know
had
there
it.
was a Cinnabon cereal.
Yeah.
It was good?
Yeah, the peanut butter one I really liked. It's weird that they thought to put peanut butter in breakfast.
Yeah. I mean, peanut butter is just everywhere for
Yeah,
some
it's
reason.
just
It's in
the
Thai
best.
food.
Yeah.
And sandwiches.
My food.
My drinks.
Yeah.
Peanut butter milkshakes, bro. I'm saying.
I want to go eat now.
What about when you want breakfast food?
I love pancakes.
Really?
I'm a sucker for pancakes.
Curveball.
There's something about a good pancake.
Pancakes are great.
I mean, pancakes are always good. Bacon. I mean, that's the other
Yeah.
option, but pancakes.
Yeah.
How about you? Eggs. It's got to be eggs.
I do love eggs.
It's got to be
I
eggs.
eat a lot of eggs.
A while ago, I got this mega craving for eggs where I was just crushing through every day.
Yeah.
Now, I don't really care too much.
Yeah, who cares?
I mean, I love eggs.
Right.
Good. But,
Right.
But now I just like, I had mozzarella the other day, almost threw up.
Why?
Because the
Oh,
challenge.
really?
Yeah.
It's still sitting with you?
It's still like I'm getting sick thinking
Yeah,
about
I'm feeling a little gross thinking about
it.
it.
Yeah. It was just a piece of extra mozzarella at work, and I was just ate it. I was like, whatever. And I was like, I got to be over this. I was real close to getting sick.
Why haven't you brought me more mozzarella from your work?
Because that was a one-time thing.
I need all of it. Thank
No,
you.
I'm not allowed to.
All right.
I'll get murdered.
I want to go eat cookies now.
I want salty. What the heck was
That's
that?
why I was wondering what kind of shoes I'm wearing. They make noises.
That sounded atrocious.
What other kind of foods are there? I just want to talk about food.
Welcome to the food podcast.
I don't know.
Oh.
All right. I guess that can be it. We can be done.
We're just talking about food, folks.
Yeah, food folks.
Yep.
That's the new name of the podcast, Food Folks.
That sounds fun.
Follow us on Instagram
Yes, at the Keep Up.
at the Keep Up, Facebook podcasts, video, YouTube, iTunes.
Yeah, we're pretty much just everywhere.
It's all over the place.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Try to leave a comment on our videos and or SoundCloud.
Oh, yeah, SoundCloud. Go to SoundCloud and follow us if you're on SoundCloud.
Yes.
Definitely subscribe on iTunes as
Mhm.
well. And
Mhm.
leave us a review if you want to leave us a review.
Or if you don't,
Then whatever, dude. Fine. Okay?
Yeah.
You don't have to be a jerk about it.
I mean, you could.
Do you have peanut butter here? No?
How do you think I feel? Yeah. See, it was once written in the book of fingers that if you count more than 10, then that means you're not human. It's a shame, honestly, because, I mean, I feel like if you have extra fingers, you should still be human. It's not fair that the book of fingers says, oh, if you got more than 10, you're not human. So I would say don't read the book backwards. Read it in the middle and then go left and then go right and figure out if you got 10 fingers.